Welcome back everybody to another stream. We are back with QPR v Ipswich today. Watch along. Big week, big set of games in November for us. Starting with Ipswich today. First game of November at home. So big game for us. Kieran McKenna has already said that it's a big game for them as well. So it's pretty much him saying that two opponents pretty much similar to each other in the league, which I'm not sure if I could agree with that yet, but we'll see what happens in this game and we can give a verdict on that afterwards. But welcome back everybody. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the previous video, the preview show for Ipswich. Hope you enjoyed it. Who we got in the chat today? Foley, hey bro, how are you? We got Ryan in. Hello mate, how are you? I'm good man. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Foley, a little nervous about this one, but let's see how the game pans out. They're like I said, they're possessive side. They use possession. They're gonna play it from the back a lot more, and that's when we need to put pressure on them constantly. So that's one thing that we need to do. And looking at the team, hopefully that does the trick. So Finley, yo, how are you today? Hopefully you're all good. Right, let's just get into this team first with what he's put out. So the team he's put out for us, so we've got Paul Nardi in goal, Dunn, Morrison, Cook and Escudina. Now the reason why I think he's playing Escudina is more to do with pace down the wing. He is just because probably wants to use Share as a free role. He does. Hayden and Madsen in midfield. The Hayden thing, I can understand why he wants to put him in. 1, 3-game week. 2, I believe Hayden is probably doing a lot better than Varane in the position that we need that position for. Vale, Kone and Chair. Now, I'm hoping I'm wrong about this, and I'm hoping that it's the difference between, say, Kone up front with Burrell or Chair behind him, and Burrell or Chair on the left. Listen, as long as Kone is up front, I am happy with it, 100%. But that forward line is very attacking. It's more creative with goals and less pace up front. So let's see what happens today and go from there. On the bench, QPR, Ben Hamer and Benge, Davis, Field, Varane, Paul Smith, Poku back on the bench. We have got an exciting forwards with Frey and Sayo as well. No Dembele. I don't know why that is. Going to be very difficult when we've got so many players to choose from. So yeah, there's a team for Ipswich. They got Walton in goal, Furlong, O'Shea, Kipri, Davis all at the back, Matsuya and Taylor in behind, Egley, Nunez and Philogene with Hurst up front. Hurst and then Philogene are the ones that are going to be the danger people for us. They've got a strong bench, they do, so we've got to watch out for that as well, but their defense is pretty strong as well. So yeah, going to be an exciting game. Let's see how we go on today and then go from there. What we got in the comments, Ryan says not convinced up on the lineup but not going to judge just yet. Totally up to you. Sweaty Philly says, to be honest, this is a good team. Foley says, Ryan, yeah, no, and Bengu, a little confused on that one. Foley, yeah, bench looks strong as well. I think he just wants to use the strongest team against Sheffield United, I think. That's what I believe. I could be wrong, but we'll see what happens. And I don't know what's going on with my bloody moustache today. Jesus Christ. Not being vain. But yeah, let's just see what happens today. It should be a good game. It should be a good game. We need to start utilizing these games just because of there's certain teams that are flopping at the moment, such as Leicester City losing 2-0 today. That is a cracker. Coventry losing 3-2 last night. That was a really good game. And West Brom drawing with Sheffield Wednesday 0-0. Other games, there are other games on today that we need to watch out for. Obviously we need to concentrate on Sheffield United today as well, see how they do. But going into this game, 10 minutes to go really, so yeah. What do I think of the team? I think the team is very strong. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win QPR today. Put your comments below what you think the prediction is going to be on the scores. Hopefully you all can hear me well. Just gonna do this quickly. Copy that, and then utilize this. Where is it? Oh, what do you think? I know everyone thinks obviously at the moment the team looks good. Oh, shit. I generally can't believe that Leicester lost. I'm generally confused by that one. Oh, doing this quickly. Give us a second, people. Sorry about this. Just sorting this out. There we go. That's done. Not long to go. Right. What we got here in the comments? Right, so Sweat Philly says 2-0 QPR. Foley says hope for a 2-1. Sound is good. Cheers, man. Yeah, Mike gonna be out soon, but not until we have played him. It'd be nice. Bit of a worrying one when we do play him though. Reese says 1-1 draw. So yeah. Oh man. All right. So 1-1 draw is the nearest lowest one I would say at the moment. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a difficult game. But the thing is, when I say it's gonna be a difficult game, usually they're the easier the games that we win, you know. And when I say we should be winning that, we end up bloody losing it, which is mental. All right, 5 minutes to go. They'll be coming out now. They will be. Oh, we got our snacks for the game. It is raining in West London today. Like, well, it was nice this morning, but I don't know what's going on with it now. How much do you want to bet, right? I'm gonna make an easy bet now. Not saying he's watching my videos, but what doesn't anyone feel like Paul Smith was on that squad today, right? But then when he started seeing it raining, he said, "You know what, Smith, you're gonna be benched." What am I munching? Oh, mate, the classic school ones, mate. Classic school ones. Crisp roll, Milky Way. Oh, mate, I'm glad they brought them back. That's my theory. Paul Smith was actually meant to play, but he's been benched because of the rain. Alright. Come on, boys. We're coming out late today. Come on. I'm telling you, when he makes these changes, right, I swear to God, I seem to think he's watching my videos, honestly. Right, we're coming out now. Julian's on the bench already, jeez. Mate, this referee is going to be diabolical, I reckon. I don't know why. Wow, we're running late today, jeez. What are they doing? They're going to call off the game or something? Jeez. Does anyone know who this ref is? I've got it on there, but does anyone know about him? Like, if he's any good? Alright, here we come. I don't know why it's taking this long, honestly. Alright. Esquadina, let's give a shout out to Esquadina. Let's see what he can do today. Honestly, he's had the opportunities. He just needs to work on it a bit more. Honestly, he needs to be communicated with a lot, and I think if Steve Cook is there, hopefully he can help him. You know, we've got Morrison back on the pitch. Can't really say much about that scenario, but you know. Oh, it looks like the sun's coming out now. Jeez. But Harvey Bell on the pitch, which I'm happy about. Come on, boys. Come, we got this in the bag today. I've got a feeling. Alright, it looks like it's a 4-4-2, not a 4-2-3-1 today. And it does look like chairs on the left. I don't know, man. I just... If we do two up front, maybe it might, but if we're going to use the 4-2-3-1, we need to put Kone up there, man. It needs to be Kone, surely. Alright, Darnell Furlong back at the loft today. I thought he was coming back to the club in the summer, I thought. I reckon his dad just said, don't come. Stay at Ipswich. Shocked Wrexham beat Cobb. It was a Kiefer Moore show. I'll be honest, I didn't watch the game, but someone said to me that to turn it over quickly because Coventry getting smashed. But listen, just because they lost to Wrexham, sometimes if you look at our run, right, and Neil Warnock's day at home when we lost to Watford and lost the run of undefeated, it's a great run. All runs come to an end, but it always comes to an end when an unexpected team beats us. You know, Watford weren't great that season. And they beat us big time. Alright. Jimmy Dunn giving his team talk. Who's Ipswich captain? Is it Hurst? Oh, so Shay. Oh, Shay's only been at the club for 2 years, I swear. Oh, hang on. I just gotta sort this out. Jeez. Almost messed up there. Get that. Right, we're kicking off though. Alright, check the keepers are fine. And Hayden's gonna kick off. And there we go. We're starting November against Ipswich. Let's go. Alright, straight away into the box for QPR. Madsen getting ahead onto XP and Ipswich throw him in their half. Going straight into it, looks like QPR. Right, and it does look like Burrell's up front with Kone behind. It does, which I'm not really optimistic about. Chair doing his effort, Burrell chasing it as well. Escudina, don't get nervous, son. Oh, Cook getting in there, clearing it. Well done, mate. Right, it's gonna stay in. It is Ipswich half. Daryl Hughes, town fan, checking out your content. O'Shea is our captain. I'll be honest, I didn't know, because obviously 2 years. He's only been at the club for 2 years, I think, or 2 seasons. Alright, Ipswich on the ball in the box, crosses it, and it's 1-0 Ipswich. Right, I'm a bit slow with it today, I guess. Wow, 1-0 already. I want to see the replay on that. It's Hurst with the goal as well. I just had a feeling, like, crosses wise, it's going to be dangerous with loud crosses. Escudina's side as well. Not a great start to Escudina today. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Escudina letting him go, man. What the hell? And who's marking? Just Steve Cook yet again. Oh, it's... What is he doing? Just standing there. Absolutely. I can't even, I'm not gonna... Just that left side is so weak, man, when we have... Oh, I can't make it. Do you know what? I'm lost for words now, man. 1-0 down in 2 minutes. Right, we best recover from that. It's a free kick, Ipswich. That's annoying. That is bad, man. What is he doing? I don't know what to say, man. 1-0 Ipswich. That's all we can say right now. I reckon they're gonna utilize that. Oh, stop using the word utilize. They're gonna use that left-hand side of ours a lot more. Yeah, straight away. Right, Cook on the ball now, plays it back to Morrison. Same old Rangers TBF. I says. Alright, Darnell Furlong. Alright, it's gone long from Ipswich. And Jimmy Dunn gets it to Harvey Vale. It's cleared away up the field. And 2 players on that ball there. And Ipswich clear out for a QPR throw. What is this dog doing? Long throw by Jimmy to Kone. Burrell heads it into the box. And the keeper gets the hands to it. Right, it's played out from the back like I predicted. Darnell Furlong cleared up the field. Alright, straight to Morrison. Yeah, Escudina's got to be doing better. I don't know why. I don't know, man. I just still don't think he's ready. Nardi, that would have been on Nardi there if that was a mess up. Alright, it's going to be a throw-ins QPR in our half. I don't like. I really think Escudina is a good left back, but it's more in the future. You know, right now I just, it's hard to say. You know, defensively, is he a left back? I don't know. That's the question that I need to watch more of him in a development squad to see. Like, I don't think he's shit. We all know he's good because he had a great performance for us before, but defensively it's just not great at the moment. Darry says our way from has been really poor, just the start we needed. Yeah, it really is. Honestly, I think maybe McKenna said just utilize that. Let's stop saying utilize. Using the left side of ours. Alright, done on the right now. Goes forward to Burrell over the top. And it's going to go straight to the keeper for Ipswich. Definitely not ready. What's wrong with R&D? He's on the bench. It's probably just tactics. He just wants pace down the wings on that left-hand side. Probably. That's what it is. Unless, well, you know, like we said, we now know Jamal Lewis was never training with QPR. We can say that. Jamal Lewis was never training with QPR. Right, it's whipped in early. Really bad crossing. I don't know if Lawrence Davis has some sort of thing in his contract or what, but yeah. Chair on the ball anyway, on the left. Chair, Hayden shoots, and it's a good, comfortable save. It is by the keeper for Ipswich. But good play by Rangers, a lot better. Alright, it's an Ipswich throw. R&D should be starting. Esrin is more of an attacking asset than a defensive. Need a keeper in January. I'll be honest, I don't think we need a keeper. I just think we need to understand what defense works better. Because clearly Cook can't work with Escudina. Cook can't play on that left when Morrison's there. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. There's times where Morrison has a good game, and there's times when Cook has a good game, and there's times he has a bad game. You know. I'll be honest. I prefer the Mbenge and Morrison, but I don't know, because Mbenge's been playing on the right a lot, and in this right here, Morrison's not watching his man. Escudina allowed his man through, but then Cook's just standing there like an idiot. You know, so I pull it all on them. Escudina, Morrison, and Cook. You know. And here we go again. Ipswich shoot, and it's just over the bar. Nardi's a liability, and I'd rather have a mannequin. I listen, look. I don't think Nardi is a liability, right? You know, I think when it comes down to stuff like that goal that's just been scored, Nardi, you know, you can't really defend. You know, you can't really put it on a keeper when a defender needs to be doing a lot better in defense to help his keeper, you know. So I wouldn't put it on Nardi on that one. You know, if it was like the, you know, a stupid thing like he came out, tried to punch the ball, then yeah, I'd say Nardi. But I don't think Nardi's a liability, you know. I don't think he's the best keeper in the championship, but I think he's the best keeper that we have. Cook's legs are gone, can't lie. Yeah, I can agree with that. I don't think he's the same since his injury, I'll tell you that. George says up the town. Ipswich on the ball now. Oh, Escudina, come and get it. Cleared away by Escudina brilliantly there. It's going to be a throw to Ipswich. Even on the bench, I'd see right now on the bench, yeah, but I think Morrison and Benge both need to play. Might as well be in the stand. That's a free kick to Ipswich. I wouldn't be surprised Julian got annoyed with that one. Look, the left back scenario, I don't know what to say. Like I said, I've always said we needed that left back Davis. You know, when we brought him in, I always said that he would be the perfect for us. And we did. We brought him in, we brought him on, and he's done well. But he has made mistakes in the last couple of games. Unless you want to bang Field in the left back position, or put Harvey Vale in the left back position. You know, Harvey Vale is a cracking left back, or wing back, whatever. So yeah. And Benge Morrison done on the as a back four for me, very incredible. And Benge Morrison done. Yeah, no, I agree. I 100% agree. Ipswich are in there, but filling. Nardi comfortable save. Foley says, or put Cook at left back in the dressing room. Fair enough. QBR site, yeah. Alright, Steve Cook. Escudina goes long, and it is a terrible long ball by Escudina there. Straight to Ipswich. And Burrell was chasing it. Alright, here they go. Nunes. Oh, no. Really bad by Isaac Hayden there. It's gone out to the left for Ipswich. And they're doing exactly as I thought, just passing the ball around in our own half now at the moment. They've worked it up into our half, and there we go. We win it back. Hayden on the ball. I says Madsen player of the season for me so far. Either him or Mbenge, one of them two. Terrible ball by Steve Cook. What are you doing? Oh, this could be a throw to Ipswich. When is he gonna start noticing that to put Morrison and Benge on? Oh, we might actually need to go in for a flipping centre back now. I'm thinking. Right, Furlong. That's out. That's our throw. Escudina takes it quickly to Kone. Kone on the ball to Chair. Chair on the ball to say. This is annoying now. Just giving it away. It's gonna be yeah, Chair just had a go at Escudina there. It's gonna be a throw in Ipswich in their half. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, if you're enjoying the content. Try and hit the 20 like mark again. We've actually been killing it, so let's try and get for 25 to 30 today, yeah? Steve Cook should be a player manager, only plays when necessary. I don't even think he should be a manager, to be honest. I don't think he should be a coach. I think I was surprised that we renewed his contract, to be honest. Whams has just tuned in. DB, how are we playing? Not great, mate, I'll be honest. Ipswich scored early from mistakes on the left hand side of ours. We've had one shot from Hayden on target, but apart from that, it's been pretty box to box, really. Alright, Darnell Furlong the long throw in the final third. Getting a bit of sticky ears from the crowd. Alright, long throw in. Brilliant long throw in, I should say. Cleared away by Jimmy Dunn. And it's gonna go be kept in. Ilishare gets the interception, sees the counter attack from Burrell, but Burrell gets outpaced by the Ipswich player. Unlucky there. Right, Ipswich keeper on the ball. They're getting back into formation. Right, Ipswich go long on our Jimmy Dunn side. Gonna be a throw in to QPR. Right, it's gone long. Cherry ain't getting that. It's gonna be a free kick to QPR. Jimmy Dunn telling the team to relax, calm it down. Alright, it's gonna be a free kick literally on the halfway line. Just telling Chair to take it back. It's gonna be a flipping, hopefully a good free kick here from Chair. It looks like he's not even wearing any shin pads, to be honest. Alright. It's Escudina Vale at the back at the moment. Chair, oh, what was that, Chair? God's sake. He's messed that up. Chair on the ball. And he's seen a through ball to Burrell, but the keeper gets it. Have I got not the new one? No, I got the old one. I'm not usually in a big rush to buy the shirts. I'm not. So yeah, I usually end up buying them like January time. Right, Ipswich on the ball. Or I allow someone to buy it for me for Christmas time, so you know, it gives them an opportunity for them to buy me something that is value to me. So yeah. Right. Ipswich gone long. It's gonna go out for a QPR throw. Really bad touch there by Jaden. To be honest, I'll get the green and white hoops. I will. For me, if I had to get any shirt, it'd be the green and white hoops as always. You know, that shirt reminds me of our promotion season. Right, Escudino. Oh God, Escudino on the ball. Plays it to Madsen. Alright, turned by who's that? Harvey Vale? Burrell is going straight to the keeper. Yeah, it's looking at this right now. Over the top balls are not gonna work through to Burrell. It looks like we're just hitting a brick wall at the moment with Kipri and O'Shea. You know, two tall, strong centre backs. Ipswich there. I'd just be honest. I don't think we're gonna do the over the top balls to Burrell with that. Ferry says, how long have you had this channel? Think I've been following you for just under a year. I've been doing this for 3 seasons. I think it's 3 seasons has been. So I've had the channel for a long time. Like, I did the gaming thing on here. Then I started doing this. I thought mixing gaming and doing this at the same time would work, but for some reason the algorithms weren't working, so I stuck to this. And starting from pre-season, this kicked off really well, so I stayed doing this. Obviously I do the QPR career modes on here, but anything to do with gaming will end up being on my other channel. So yeah, Chair whips it in, back post. Harvey Vale can't get ahead to it. It's gonna be a free kick to Ipswich because he headed the player, not the ball. Need Kone up front instead of at the 10 is so annoying. I know. It's when we defend, when they have the ball, it's a 2 up front. But then when we attack, it seems to be 1 up front. So I'm not sure why you know, I still think Burrell should be either behind him or on the wing, you know, just because of his pace. But I don't know what to say unless it's rotational. ITZYEBOIDB, some of the decision making in this team baffles me so much. It does. Kone in the box here. Oh, and he's just bloody fumbled it. Oh my god. Oh, Esquini has been done here. And it's a through ball, but Jimmy Dunn's there to defend. Oh, he's done brilliant there. Can you put the link in the chat to your channel? The links in the description. The other link, the link to our second channel is in the description of this video of the stream. Right, Chair on the ball. Chair shoots. Oh my god, it's a goal! It's onside though. Yes, it's 1-1, Burrell. Come on, Chair, what a strike. Perfection. Chair strike. This is why I keep saying to everyone, Chair is a must need. Because he's the only one that shoots out the area for us. Chair has shot that most difficult bounce in front of the keeper. And he's palmed it away, and Burrell has just done what he usually does at the moment. It's been in the right place at the right time. Great touch by Chair to bring it down. Watching his player nicely. Puts it on his right foot, shoots, badly bounced in the front of the keeper, but Burrell gets the bounce on the goalkeeper and poaches it in like he usually does. 1-1. Brilliantly played there by Chair. And this is why I keep telling, where everyone's saying Chair this, Chair that, Chair can't, he needs to go. Chair is still a value asset to us because he's the only one that shoots out the area. Well, Burrell is leading, well, drawing with Kone at the moment with goals. Maybe Kone might need to be put on the bench for a while and put someone on that might do a thing or two. No offense to Kone whatsoever. Still think he's a cracking striker and I think he's been a great signing, but Burrell's been doing the bits for us at the moment. Like I said, Burrell reminds me a lot. I don't know, they're two similar strikers, they are. I don't know, maybe Burrell is more of the Ivan Toney that we've not seen, you know? Great, like, it's nice to see Burrell is not giving up and just chases the ball. He's a typical goal hunter, he is, Burrell. It's a great pick. Like I said, I underestimated him at the start. I don't know why we brought him in, but he's proven. And Kone's giving it away here to Ipswich. Yeah, I know 161. Sorry, not 161. What I keep saying? Right, Chair chasing. Where's Escudino? That's the question right now. Oh god, it's gonna be a corner to no goal kick. Where's Escudino? Oh, you're just watching the goal. But yeah, 1-1. 22 minutes gone. Who said 2-1? That was the question. Someone said 2-1 in the chat. Was that Ryan or Sweaty Finley? I could be wrong. Right, Nardi, goal kick. Right, it's cleared on the right. Burrell, just not jumping for it. Controlled down by Escudina. Oh, brilliant turn by Escudina. It's a free kick QPR. He's done well there. Played quickly. Nunez bringing the player down. It's gone to Harvey Vale on the right. He's done well there to Jimmy Dunn. And here we go for the second, hopefully. Madsen on the ball. Out wide to Vale. Vale on the ball. Cuts into the middle. Crosses it into the box. Back post. Cleared away. And Kone. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick apparently. Yeah. Right. So... Sorry about this. I was 12 Lofters. I'm late. Don't worry about it. Listen, look, as long as you're tuning in, that's the main thing. What I said 1-1. Okay, what have you missed? You've missed 2 goals. One from Ipswich, one from QPR. Been very end to end. It has. So yeah. RWG, nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Foley, sorry, I didn't think it was you. I did 2-1. All right, cool. Well, you got one more goal left to get. RWG saw the Burrell goal. Yeah, it's a good goal, mate, honestly. Don't know what's going on at the moment. Who scored? It was Burrell for QPR and Hurst for Ipswich Town. It was. Right, Burrell's on the ball at the moment. Harveyville on the ball. Crossed in. Koenig's there! It's fumbled it by the keeper! And it's going to be a corner, I think, to QPR. And we're on the attack so much now. We're looking good. We've woken up. Vale with a good cross to the back post. And Darnell Furlong just doing well to be in the right place to defend it. Right, whipped in. Good crossing. Harveyville shoots. Oh, it's wide. Good strike there, but just accuracy was not great. I've got to keep turning this on mute because this bloody Ring doorbell is so annoying at times. Where is silent? Silent. All right. Ipswich throw on the halfway line. All right. O'Shea on the ball now for Ipswich, playing it back to their keeper. Good defending by Jimmy Dunn. Is it going to be a goal kick? Yeah. And it's Jaden who's down here holding his leg. Oh. Little kid's happy, I guess. I reckon Ipswich has underestimated the championship. Well, they were in it 2 seasons ago. If you don't remember, if you remember, I think. I think the squad that they have is still good for the championship, but the problem is, I think when you go into a season that you've been promoted, like Ipswich did, and then you go and buy the players that you did, and then you get relegated, and then you have to sell because of financial fair play, it's kind of like you lose your balance, and you need to bring in the right players again to rebuild, and that's what Ipswich are on. They're still on like a rebuild stage to go back up, you know. Right, it's gone long over the top to Kone, and he just couldn't get a touch to it. Sounds bad, but I hope Fajin has to come off. He's a good player. He's a quality player. For Hull, you know, for Hull, he scored some tremendous goals for Hull. You know, he's a player that should be playing in the Premier League, in my opinion. Thoughts on it? Marty Fuentes, I'm not surprised. I'll put it that way. Listen, look, I love Marty Fuentes, always will, but when I spoke to one of the fans from his previous club, when they said to me that he feels that they're a better club without him. You know, and I see that now. I see that. You know, I love Marty, but I just don't think his tactics work. That's all I can say. You know, I don't think he'll get a club relegated in the Championship, but he needs to kind of understand the Championship a bit more and what kind of fluid play needs to be done. I feel like he's trying to bring too much tactical premiership stuff into the Championship, which it doesn't work, you know. Championship is the hardest league in England. I would say it's the hardest league in the world, to be honest. Who's the Ipswich player that came from Norwich? I don't know if there is a previous Norwich player on there. That's gonna be no, it's a good challenge there from Hayden. Alright, Madsen out wide to hit Harvey Vale. And Harvey Vale losing it. Get back, Harvey. Once Julian Stefan figures out the full squad and tactics, and that you can't mess about in the league, he'll be top 3 managers. I think Julian Stefan is already showing, you know, what kind of manager he is, but it's one of them things where he's so the difference between him and Mai is that Mai Fuentes, in my opinion, Fuentes' tactics do not suit the formation that he plays ever. But Julian, he's a basic manager that uses a basic formation and will change it in the game in what players he has to use. So he'll use a 4-4-2, for example, maybe switch Kone and Burrell around. So yeah. Nunes was at Norwich, was he? Did they sign him this season, or was it last season? Wonder if Ed Sheeran is at the game. Right, it's a long throw in. Cleared away, but come on, boys, you need to communicate. Alright, it's going to be another throw into Ipswich. I'd be honest, I don't know how old he is, Foley. Probably someone in the chat will know. Probably young. Steve Cook clearing it to a Ipswich Town player. And it's a scuffle in the box. And it's whipped in. And it's just gonna wide, but it's deflected off of Morrison, I think. It's going to be a corner. Oh, so if he's 25, he's still got it. Still got it. You know, I think Chair's going to be one of our longest players ever for the club. Right, why is Esquadino on Hurst? Alright, this is what I get confused by. Why is Jimmy Dunn not on Hurst? That makes no sense. Right, it's whipped in. Nardi, comfortable save. Still in the box. Shot by Filagine, and it's way over the bar. That's got to be played a bit better. Those set pieces. It's a shit clearance punched by Nardi, to be honest. Why has Vale been booked? I don't know. I missed it. Probably the challenge, maybe, or I don't know, clearing the ball, maybe. Alright, it's a goal kick anyway. Cleared up the pitch. And Kone gets ahead to it, but straight to the Ipswich Darnell Furlong. And someone's gone down here. The Ipswich Town player's gone down here. I didn't see anything. I thought it was a fair... O'Shea's gone down. There's nothing. Why are you pointing at your head? You're not bleeding. Chill out. Oh my god. You're going down and crying like that, you little... Oh my god. What are you going on about? It's football. It's a... Oh my god. Dara O'Shea, come on, man. You're better than that. Seriously, you're whinging about that. How many times you're a defender? How many times you jumped up and elbowed someone? Fucking idiot, man. It is. Burrell is he's always in the right place at the right time, you know? He reads the game and he knows where he needs to be. So it's brilliant to see that. And he like I said, he might actually be our Ivan Toney instead of Kone. You know, I like Kone, but I don't know, man. Right now, how we're playing him is not great, I would say. Kone chasing the ball. Kone almost getting it. Chair. We put pressure on them, and it's going to be a goal kick to Ipswich. And this is how I said it in the preview show. I said we need to put pressure on them in their own half because their game is passing, and that's how you beat them. Same again, come on. Go on, Kone. Yeah, same again. Keep doing it. They're being frustrated. They're getting frustrated from it, see? Once they go long ball, that's it. It's messed up for them. And they're actually in here now. Jaden. Filagine. It's a comfortable save by Nardi. Have we played Kone as the lone striker yet? I think Burrell could do a job on the wing. He's still playing as a two up front. It's two up front, or Burrell up front and Kone. I don't know. As far as I can see, it switches between Burrell and Kone. It does switch. You know, we're putting pressure on him again, and they're playing it back to the keeper. Kone is telling Chair to get in position. Chair's not doing it. Chair's watching his man. Helps much like around people. It's free and only takes a second. I appreciate it, Foley. Much love. Yeah, like I said in the previous show, you know, I think Kone should play up front on his own with either Chair or Burrell behind him, or Burrell on the left and Chair in the middle behind him. Yeah, Frey and Kone don't work. You know, it wasn't working. They're two similar players, they are. And yeah, if we sub Frey on... Oh, Kone's got the ball back here and he's on the run. He's in the box. He shoots. It's a save by the Ipswich keeper. Unlucky by Kone, and it's going to be a corner. Good play. But yeah, if Frey comes on, it has to be subbed off. Kone has to be subbed off, in my opinion, if that is the case. Kone's done well there, but he's just not as pacey as I thought he was. He's taking a shot. He should have taken his time. Should have took his time. He's tried his left foot shot. If I was in the air a little bit, it might have been a bit better. Right, it's a corner though. And Chair's given it away, played short. And Nardi on the ball, clears up the field again. It's gone to Jimmy Dunn, and the keeper's got it comfortably. Oh, get up, keeper! Do you know what, man? I'm not, no offense to Ipswich fans, but your players are just diving on the floor for anything right now. What on earth are they doing? I'll be honest, listen, I don't think Frey's useless. I just don't think he plays well with two up front. I think the only tactic he's good at is when the ball is launched into that box. You know, Frey can't do what other players can, is in holding the ball up and going past players, but he's good at being in the air and being in the box if when the ball gets into that box. You know, he's a typical goal poacher. Not, I don't want to say goal poacher, but he's more of a deep line forward, I would say. Foley says, I'm afraid is the kind of player who will bring on when we are 2-0, 3-0 up and hold the ball. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Holding the ball up is brilliant what he does. But I think the only way he scores goals is from ahead, from across, or when that ball gets passed to him in the box. Alright, it's a free kick QPR. Morrison's done well there. Their keeper's a feather, goes down slightest touch. All their players are doing that. Escudina, is that a free kick? Nope. I think he dived, I'll be honest. Right, Hayden on the ball, get up. Hayden's gone through to Burrell, but he's offside, I think. Oh, mate, Escudina, hopefully you're right. I think Escudina will come off at half time. It's... Nardi's got it anyway. Escudina almost making another mistake there. Yeah, like I said, we've seen decent goals from Frey, we have, but it just depends on how you play him. Burrell's chasing the ball, can he keep it in? Nope. But luckily it's gone high, Ipswich throw. Alright, it's gone long, Darlon furlong. And we're back on the ball with Jimmy Dunn. Back to Nardi. And Nardi, clear it away, you donut. Alright, it's cleared away. Harvey Vale can't get to the ball. He's pushed. No free kick. Jimmy Dunn gets a great interception on Jaden Philogene. Escudina, watch what you're doing, mate. Jeez. Yeah, Chair's every time I've seen Escudina play, whoever's on the field is having a go at him for coming out of position, I think. Chair just had a little word with Escudina. Naughty goal kick, not long to go till half time. Alright, Nardi's gone long. Just stayed in the air. Ipswich doing well there. Oh, Escudina getting the ball here. Given away by Ipswich. And Escudina to Madsen. Madsen, oh great. Hayden's been fouled here. Do you think we can make playoffs? Yeah, I think we can. I think we have the squad to do it. But realistically, like I keep saying, top 10 is the objective, I think, for this season. You know, we still got a lot to do. I would say we're not ready for the Premier League, but I think we have a squad that can get into top 6 for sure. Foley says take Cook off at halftime. Darnell goes long. It's a shit throw again by Darnell. Coney on the ball, waiting for Harvey Vale to get in position on the right. And here he goes on the ball. Come on, Vale. Sees Coney, and it's a free kick QPR. Hayden it was, sorry, not Coney. We need to be consistent. Yeah, I could see that, but like I said, Sunderland wasn't always consistent last season and they still made the playoffs. So in this league, you never know. It changes. It does. A goal before halftime would be amazing. Don't know how many added minutes it's going to be. 2 added minutes, which makes sense. Alright, Harvey Vale to take the free kick. Right. Whipped in. Keeper punches it out. Chair. Oh, fumbles it. Oh my god, yeah, get him off. You need to get him off. Do you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I'll be honest. I think the team are not happy with Escudino. I'll be honest. Jeez. I got a funny feeling the team are not happy with Escudino right now. They've all had a go at him for shooting from 35 yards out. Alright, Chair's kept it in. Alright, it's going to be a throw into Ipswich on the halfway line. Foley says, yeah, I hear you on that, DB, but the teams are different. The teams are different. If Remco says if we can secure the win, that would be amazing. 100%. Like, the win is priority every time at home. 100%. But it all comes down to making the right tactics and everything like that. Nico Lucas, Ipswich will win, he says. Foley, Ipswich are in, yeah, really offside there. Yeah, don't know why he started RMD, should have started. Escudina's just looking really bad at the moment. You know, he needs a bit of, he needs a role model at the club, I think. He needs a bit of educating, and he needs to be, what's the word? Not taught, but understand discipline, I would say. You know, even Chair's just gone over to him right now to have a word with him. Right, that's half time anyway. Alright, it's half time. 1-1. Let's see what we've got here going on the stream. So 14 likes at the moment. Not bad, not bad. Let's keep it going. Mentored, I just saw that. Who said mentored? RWG, yes, that is the word that I was meant to use. Mentored is the correct one. So yeah. Let's have a look at the results in the championship, shall we? So the results at the moment. So Birmingham beating Portsmouth 1-0. Charlton 0-0 with Swansea. Millwall Oxford 1-1. Derby are beating Sheffield United away 1-0. Preston are beating Southampton 1-0. Stoke are beating Bristol City 3-0. Watford are beating Middlesbrough 2-0. So very, very very crazy day at the moment, or week for football. Bodie says attacking Loft in the second half. Come on, Rangers. Yep. Liam Football. Hello, mate. How are you watching the game? Can't find it anywhere. You got any links? I am watching it through the QPR website. If you don't know how to do it, you should know how to do it. I'll say that. Right. What should we talk about? Right, so this game, possession wise, I did say it'll be all Ipswich on possession. But when the first goal went in from Ipswich, I think we all know what to say on that one. So yeah, how much did it cost? It cost the season on a website. I think it's like 50-60 quid. I think, I'm not too sure. I pay monthly. I think it's like £5 a month or something like that. I can't remember. But I've been doing it for like 3 seasons, 3 years. For not even that. But when I probably when did I give up my season ticket? 10 years. Probably didn't do it for 10 years. I'm not sure. Can't remember. If we start all our fast players like Smith, Dembele, they always bring so much energy. Listen, look, the fast paced. It's good to hear, but it's not all about pace up front. It's always about what we can do with the talent that we have up front as well. So yeah, like Dembele, he's not even on the bench. Paul Smith, this type of game would probably be dropped because obviously wet grounds. That's why he's on the bench. We get to see Poku hopefully today. Probably he won't come on for at least 60 minutes or so. So yeah. The Ipswich goal, listen, look, I'm not going to fault it and say it wasn't a great goal because it's a typical wing play goal, as I call it, where you have a tall player, number 9 or whatever, in the box ready to head that in, and it was played well and it was planned, I reckoned. Esquidina was useless on that left-hand side defensively, so you had pretty much the advantage there. And the defensive ability of Morrison and Cook, they don't have height to beat players like Hurst up front, you know. Hurst is a quality player in the air. Do you know, if we had to put players in the championship that were good in the air, you know, you gotta put Hurst, Broadshaw, you gotta put Kiefer Moore, Frey, who else is in the championship that's quality in the air? There's Ollie Byrne, he's pretty good in the air. But yeah, there's a couple of others, but I would say the dangerous thing is the new Watford striker, their new number 9. He's quality in the air, and he has a brilliant strike on him as well. He reminds me of Frey a lot. So I would say the goal that you scored, perfect goal, you know, perfect goal, Ipswich. Number 8, getting past Esquidina, looks up, sees the right player in the right area, and it's headed in. Nardi ain't gonna get it. Let's put it there. Nardi ain't getting a goal. Ain't saving nothing like that, you know. But the defense need to be doing a lot better for QPR to stop that from going in. So yeah. Scotty M says Norrington on, please. Yep, I agree on that one. AB says I'm happy with the performance so far, but we need to stop conceding early goals. I don't know why we do so often, but we need to be switched on from minute 1. It's just basically tactics, you know. Far as I know, it's every time you see a tall striker on the opposition side, I just don't think playing Steve Cook and Morrison together is not going to happen, you know. You need someone strong that can jump in the air, or someone tall that can jump in the air, you know. I6I says thoughts on putting Dunn centre back to solve height problem. Listen, look, I like Dunn, but I think he's not good in the middle. Height wise, it would be decent, but I honestly think he's not good in the middle. I think we found his niche, his best position, and that's where he's playing at the moment. You know, I just don't think he does well In a back two. I think he plays well as a back three, but just not as a back two. So yeah. Foley, R&D, and Mbenge on. I would say that as well. I would say definitely R&D needs to come on. AB, I totally agree. Foley says maybe Poku to come on and score last minute. I just have a feeling. I think Poku, if he's gonna score, it's gonna be a finesse shot when he cuts in. How has Cook been? J Guitar says Cook's been terrible, man. I'll be honest. Listen, look, when a defense lets a when you go 1-0 down that early, you know the defense has been rubbish. And I'm not just putting it all on Cook. Morrison as well has been really bad today as well. Esquidina has been bad as well. So yeah, those three players, maybe look at changing them, but that's a waste of subs. So I would say Norrington Davis definitely needs to come on at half-time probably, because I think, I don't know, I think Esquidina's good, but I just think watching him do that shot made me realize he's a kid, you know. I think he has a bit of an ego, you know. He just ball watching, that's all it is. Sunday league ball watching football, that's all it is, man, you know. But Esquidina, he's still a kid, he's still learning, but I don't think he's ready for first team yet. I really don't think. I think he needs to be with, he needs a role model in the club, and this is how I see how a football club should be run. When it comes down to young players, you know, to teach them, to make them a bit more mature. When you see the development squad and then the first team, I honestly believe clubs should be doing this. QPR may want to listen to this, that's up to them. But I honestly believe when you have young players in the development squad, you should link them up with one player that they get on with, and then once a week they both like kind of, when they're in training, just mentor them in the ground, teach them things, like just hang out with them and all of that when in the training ground, you know. Just someone from the first team teaching someone from the development squad, so that when they come into the squad they have that balance and not nervous and stuff like that. You know, training together is brilliant and work together, but I think mentoring as well is a big thing in football, where if you want a young player to develop well, you need to kind of understand a bit more about him. So yeah, I would say that's what needs to happen with Esquidina right now. He needs someone to kind of bring him down to earth and go from there. AB says he needs more time to develop and get rid of the bad habits such as shooting from miles out. Listen, he has a great shot on him, but the problem is I think he just I just think he has a big ego, honestly. Moril says up the town. Thank you for tuning in, Moril. AB maybe back to the development squad for a bit. I would say this: the only players in the development squad that are proven like they deserve to either be on the bench or even attempt a first team, Daniel Benny for starters. He's gonna be a quality player for us. Daniel Benny, he is. He's gonna be. I think we have a pretty gem there, Daniel Benny. You know, people talk about Jack Clark, for example, when I knew a scout at QPR, he said when Jack Clark came to QPR, everyone said to me in training, he was like training like Figo, he was, you know. So in my opinion, Daniel Benny is going to be a quality player for us, but he does need game time, but maybe I just don't think he's ready yet. One other player that I think is so underrated, Alfie Tuck. I have watched Alfie Tuck since, I think, in the under 18s or under 17s, and where he's been brought up into QPR, I think he deserves a chance like Chair. Honestly, Alfie Tuck is a good centre mid, but I think on the bench, probably right now, he's at that stage. I've heard good things about Akadinelli right now in the development squad. I've heard good things about Tylon Smith, but I still don't think... I think the only person I can see that's ready is Tylon Smith, maybe. Alfie Wilkie, quality. I think he looks good. Archie O'Brien looks like he could be a big number 10 for us. So yeah. I think so last season development squad played West Brom and there was a striker for West Brom that scored for us. Can't remember his name, but we need to bring him into QPR. He's quality, honestly, quality. I can't remember who else. Vaughan, obviously the person that's just gone to Ireland to win all those bloody trophies to QPR from QPR. He needs to give it an opportunity. He's been killing it in Ireland. I think it's Vaughan, right? I think it's Vaughan. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. So I think Jay Pearman just scored a cracking goal against Bayern Munich in their little tournament that they have going at the moment. So yeah, we have some quality players coming through, but I think Escudina's not ready for first team. I'll be honest. Yeah. Cian Dillon, sorry, my apologies. Cian Dillon. I thought it was Vaughan. Is Vaughan on loan at a different club? I got a shirt with Benny and he has barely played. Unfortunately, when you're young, it happens. So, you know, we got to take that on the chin. Foley says, yeah, Alfie Tuck, I was just thinking of him. Yeah, Alfie Tuck's quality, man. He reminds me a bit of a young Sam Field, he does. He has heart and bravery, and you can see he plays for the badge. Foley got Tyron Smith is ready. He got player of the tournament for South Africa. He's also been nominated for... young player of the year, African young player of the year again, so hopefully wins that again. So yeah, but yeah, I think Davis right now needs to come on, I would say. All right, let me just sort this out. Got the wrong one. Right, so what we have here is right. Portsmouth are losing 1-0. Swansea Millwall 1-1. Right, Ipswich are coming out now anyway. Derby are winning 1-0. Just gotta change all of this. Big games in the Premier League today as well. Preston v Southampton was 1-0 as well. Mate, Liverpool are going on a mad journey right now. I don't know what's happened to them. Stoke are beating Bristol City 3-0. Mate, Stoke are killing it. Watford are beating Middlesbrough 2-0, is it? Yeah, 2-0. So Middlesbrough are starting to get a bit jagged out. Right, that's all that done. Expecting some subs in a minute. I'm expecting at least just a sub. Just trying to see who that was. Maybe Harvey Vale might be coming off, I think. I'm not sure. It looks like Paul Smith might be coming on in a bit. Come on, boys. I can literally hear the QPR fans from where I live. Give me a sec. Alright, so Escudina looks like he's still on. If only we kept Harry Murphy. Do you know what? I tried to get information on the Harry Murphy situation, but I couldn't get anything at the start of the season because I was really disappointed that we let him go, man. But he said that he wanted to fulfill other opportunities, and you know, I can understand that because he's a quality player, and a player like that deserves to be on the bench QPR, but is not getting opportunities. I can understand completely why he would want to leave. You know, he's a very talented youngster, he is, which needs game time, and if he's not getting it, then it's gonna be a bit of a problem. So yeah. How close am I? I'll put it this way. I live on Askew Road. Right, second half. Let's go. Come on, QPR. Alright, Steve Cook clearing it. He's changed his boots, it looks like. Alright, it's going to be a free kick to Ipswich in a dangerous position. I'm surprised he's still on, to be honest. Maybe Emma isn't 100%. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I can't really say on the night because no information came out on the Davis situation. Yeah, I'm West 12. I am, so no subs. I6I, no subs. But we have a dangerous free. Well, Ipswich have a dangerous free kick that we need to defend. You got Kone, Cook, Dunn, and Morrison all in the wall. Oh my god, when you say that, please tell me that they haven't scored a free kick. I want to see this, hang on. Oh my god, what a free kick. I knew it. Straight away. What on earth was that, man? 2-1 Ipswich. Wow, straight away from the second half, straight away again. It's a good free kick, but that's got to be defended a bit better. You know, it's in a dangerous position. But Nardi, jeez, I don't think he's getting that. Yeah, Nardi's position was not great on that one. That's bad. Alright, that's 2-1 to Ipswich though. Oh man, not great. He's happy, Munoz is. Did he ever do that for Norwich? Set piece, I think that it was, yeah. Alright, it's cleared up the field. I'll be honest, I didn't know. I don't think it was a free kick. I don't know what it was given for a free kick for. Alright, it's a goal kick to Ipswich, and they're just taking their time now. Cracking free kick, I guess. Alright. It's gone long from Ipswich. Alright, Jaden on the ball on the left. It looks like Cook has gone to the right now. That ref is so bad. I honestly don't know what he's giving the free kick for. I'll be honest. With that free kick, I don't know what he's giving it for. And he's just given another free kick for something I don't know what for either. Patrick, when is Joe Walsh coming back? He's better than Nardi. I'll be honest, I'm not saying nothing on that. I don't think Joe Walsh is better than Nardi. I'm going to put it out there. Listen, look, everyone's entitled to their opinions, man. But in my opinion, Nardi is not... Joe Walsh is not better than Nardi. I'll tell you that. Right. Ipswich free kick in, and it almost... And we're on the counter-attack with Burrell. Escudina is going to allow it to go out. No, he's going to keep it in, and he loses it. Yeah, get him off. Get him off, man. Scotty M says absolute joke. I'm guessing that means it's 3-0 maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Escudina's a corner. Escudina needs to come off, man. Solomon's better than both of them. What is it, the argument? Well, we do have Hamer. I think Hamer's quality. I think Hamer's quality, but unless you're bloody David De Gea in goal, I don't think anyone's getting that free kick, you know. Unless, well, you got to be Pishers and Bell, which I will blame him there. But free kick wise, I don't know why it was a free kick. Right, Chair's got the ball back here now. On the left hand side, we've got Kone, Burrell, and Chair running with it. Chair on the ball still. And he's cutting in on his right. And they know what you're doing, Chair. Come on. You're a lot better than that. Cleared away by Ipswich. Great free kick, hard to push it onto Nardi though. Yeah, I agree with RWG. Nardi always allows a goal on the first shot. Harvey Vale on the ball now, crosses it, and it's cleared away by Kipri. Right, touched by Jimmy Dunn Madsen. Harvey Vale back on the ball, whipped in. And it's cleared away again, and it's a foul apparently. Or yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of this ref. He's not in the greatest positions. He puts himself in the most hard positions. It's not a great cross either, I'll put it that. But it's not a free kick, I don't think. Right, it's cleared up the field. Oh, Escudina getting in the air. Right, Ipswich on the ball. Wow, we like to have Kipri in goal. Also, where the hell are these subs? Can't wait until the 16 minutes again. Such as change it for the world though. Listen, like, as long as we're not down 7-1, I'm happy. You know, that's the main thing. You know, I didn't expect going into this game as an easy game. It was gonna be a hard game, even though where Ipswich are placed in the league. But yeah, Escudina, I agree, needs to come off. It looks like Poku is warming up. But the likely chances are 60-minute mark. Burrell's won the ball back here in the final third, and it's a shit cross in, and it's gone straight to Ipswich. Alright. It's a free kick to Ipswich. Yeah, again, Kone. Ah, Jesus Christ. He's having a word with Kone. Do you know, I feel like McKenna has just gone to every player. If Kone comes into you, just drop to the ground. We really should sub Escudino off. Well, to be fair, on paper, this is probably the best team in the league, so it's not too bad, AB says. I agree. You know, Ipswich have a cracking squad, but... Oh, great header on by Hayden. Kone is in here. Kone, he dropped it. Oh my god, Kone, what are you doing? Maybe bring Frey on instead of Kone. Jeez. What's Kone doing? Alright, Jimmy Dunn chasing Philogene. And it's going to be a goal kick, hopefully. Yep. Sort the passing out. I think Fody says I keep forgetting how young Kone is, to be honest. He speaks well. Yeah, I don't know. Kone, oh man, he needs to look up a bit more instead of his head down. Right, it's cleared away by Furlong down the wing. Steve Cook, Escudina, Madsen, chair to Escudina. Good play here. Escudina down the left wing, crosses it, and Kipri heads it away. Back to Escudina. Good play there by Escudina again. Jeez. Chair on the ball now. Crosses it. Burrell headed away by O'Shea, I think that was. And then Filling clearing away for a throw into QPR. We look awake now. Alright, throw in. Drop Kone, bring on Frey, Patrick says. AB says we can still get something out of this as we look open and just need pace. Things are not that bad yet, DB, mate. Afraid to come on. It was not, but it was just like Kone's scenario where he got to be better than that, man. We haven't really seen Kone be Kone since Wrexham, I think. Sandfield's on the bench, I think. Poku will be perfect for this. Vale for Poku soon, hopefully. Alright. Vale out wide to Jimmy Dunn. Jimmy Dunn on the ball. Jimmy Dunn shoots. It's blocked. Kept in. And apparently it's offside. Is that Caden? Alright, Ipswich taking their time. It's coming up to that 60th minute mark soon. Right, it's cleared up the field by the keeper from Ipswich. That's a free kick to Ipswich, that was. He hasn't even given it. Right, they've played it back to their keeper though. Kone chasing it. Chair now. O'Shea out wide to the right. And then into the middle, 1-2s. Back out wide. And here they go. Where's Escudino? No sign of him whatsoever. Steve Cook watching his players. Chipped in. And that is going to be 3-0. Sorry, 3-0. 3-1. What am I saying? 3-1, not 3-0. Yeah, no Escudino to be seen there. He needs to come off, I think. We don't have a chance. Escudino overcommit. Oh no. Yeah, listen, look. Like I said, you know, when it comes to these games, you know, hard games, but what the hell is our players doing with the wrong instructions, with not marking the right players? When you cross a ball, it's gonna always go to Hurst. Just ridiculous, man. Yeah, even Jimmy Dunn wasn't doing anything there. This defense has been terrible today. Estelina needs to come off, I think. Let's see what he does. He's got to bring someone on. Alright, Escudino on the ball, just hoofing up the field. Looks like Kone could be in here. And cleared away. And it looks like he's going to make 2 subs. It looks like it's going to be Frey, maybe? Alright, Chair on the ball. Madsen steals it off of him. And he's done well, Madsen here. Chair needs to follow up. Sees Kone in the box. Oh, Kipri's cleared it. It's going straight to Burrell, it was. Corner QPR. Mate, Kipri looks solid at the back for Ipswich right now. Is Foley going to be a long second half? It is. Yeah, the defense, I'll just say this, defense has been appalling today. Right, whipped in. Keeper heads it. Oh, Jimmy Dunn heads it over the bar. Keeper's gone down here. Telling Jimmy Dunn to go away. What is the keeper doing wasting time for, man? Nothing happened to you, man. Just absolutely appalling defense. Like, seriously, come on, man. Get up. Oh, just over the bar, that Jimmy Dunn header. So it looks like Poku might be coming on. AB says trying to go all out attack. Possibly. Looks like Poku's coming on though. Alright. Jimmy Dunn getting a header to Vale. And Vale touches it down on the halfway line to see Hayden. Alright, it's played back now. Across to Steve Cook on the left. Morrison shit pass. Hayden's intercepted it, got the ball back. Alright, Vale on the ball now. Goes for a through ball, but straight to the keeper. 60th minute mark now. Right, Ipswich on Muniz, sorry. Shot. Nardi, difficult save there by Nardi. And it's blocked. It's gonna be a goal kick. Right, these subs are coming now. Oh, mate, it's not gonna be 7-1, surely. Alright, Poku coming on for Ilya Share. And Saito coming on. Oh, Davis has come on, is it? Is it Saito and triple substitution, is that? So Esquidino is off for Davis. So Poku and Bale came off for Poku. Esquidino off for Davis. Saito for Chair, I'm guessing. So pretty much understood the left-sided situation, and now we get to see Poku play since the first day of the season, and here he is right now on the ball, running down the wing, crosses it. He's gonna go out for a goal kick. West 12 says, we are so shit, I don't know why I support this club, we can't even stay top 10, I don't care what anybody says, we aren't making top 10. West 12, listen, look, stay positive, man. Listen, look, we're not shit. At the end of the day, we're not shit. Okay, we are losing, but to come out and say we're shit is a big thing, man. Alright, Poku on the ball now. Loses it. If we listen, look, if we were shit, right, we would be in the same predicament as last season. Okay, I'll say that. You know, cool, we're not doing well in this game, and you know, our form previously has been really appalling. I will say that, you know, but we've shown in games that we are doing well. Chair off, yeah, Foley chair off. Alright, it's a free kick against Ipswich, I think. Yeah, same position. Alright, it's the same position, same type of free kick. It's 4-1. It's deflected. It's 4-1. Another free kick. It's literally set pieces. It's literally wing play and set pieces. That, but yeah, this is a shambles. Oh wow, this is bad. This is really bad today. Listen, look, don't get me wrong. I said it. It's gonna be a difficult game. I wasn't really confident going into this. We could do so do with Edwards back. 100%. Edwards would be a great signing for us right now. Off day today. RWG says, set piece again. Ole ole. One I6I. Brody says knew it 4-1. Ryan says I fucking give up. Brody says FFS. RWG, that's so unlucky. Foley says yeah, we shit. DB is 4-1. Getting covered flashbacks. I6I. No rub off the green today. Getting Coventry flashbacks. Listen, look, I don't see the playing. Listen, look, our playing game plan today, I don't know what's going on with it. You know, I don't see anything. I don't see the same type of performance that we did against Coventry. but the goals that they're scoring are pretty much they're utilizing what they have on the pitch. You know, they have a cracking player that seems to be doing well with free kicks and in dangerous areas, and you know, they're using their wing play a lot to get crosses in to their height to score goals. So, you know, if we don't organize properly and see this stuff, we're gonna lose. You know, we're gonna do stupid shit. You know, and he's bringing Frey on now. In my opinion, this is where you take off Cook and bring on Mbenge. You know, he's probably going to go in there full time and you start yelling at him. Ipswich on the ball now again. I keep, you know, Kone's done fuck all again today. Whipped in. Cleared away by Morrison. Kone, free kick apparently. Oh, well. This is going to be one to look at. I can't wait till the reporting with the match preview from Julian tonight. And then our preview show will be out tomorrow. Darnell Furlong just headed that back to the keeper. Come on. Right, Ipswich on the ball now. Koki could have intercepted that. Frey's getting ready to come on. Right, it's gone long by Furlong. Down the wing. And it's going to be a goal kick to QPR. I would brought on Mbenge and Frey. I would. But I'm guessing he wants to save that last substitution. Even Thingy just said flashbacks from Coventry. Alright, Kone's coming off for Frey. Dreading Southampton. Okay. Love Cook, but he's turning like a boss. He's just ball watching. The whole defense is just ball watching today, and someone's gone down for Ipswich here. Defense needs to be on point. You know? Foley says if Jake Clocks, Junior says after the game, low block intensity being better and it'll be different performance. I'll literally chuck my phone at the wall. Listen, I don't think he's gonna say anything about this will be better next week or what. I don't think he's gonna say anything about low block because in my opinion they're not playing a low block. I don't think they're playing a very high defensive line. Ipswich are, but today is literally defense. Defense is shit. That's all I can say. You know, that defense has been shit. You know, we had Escudina, who was useless. You know, Steve Cook and Morrison, I just don't think can work together. When you have height in the opposition, you need to have height in the back, and Jimmy Dunn is the only one that has that height. He's starting to sound like a scratch record. Oh, what, Julian Stefan? Listen, look, I'm not happy. Look, I'll be honest. I might not seem that I'm not happy, but I'm not happy with this result and the you know how we've played today. You know, especially at home. When we're at home, oh, Frey's done a little flick on there. At home we can't be getting humiliated 4-1 by teams like this. You know, the only teams that have done this usually are our ground in Middlesbrough. To be honest, to the lads, it's been raining today. Oh, let's not put the rain. Let's not put weather on this. Come on. Let's not put rain or weather on this right now. It's an you know, a shambles defense. It has defending has been really appalling. Alright, Ipswich have cleared it. Alright, Morrison on the ball. Almost messing up there. It's a free kick. Hurst has fouled Morrison in our box. 4-1 down. Who gives a fuck? We're keeping on. We're staying up. Bloody hell. Okay. Alright, Hurst is staying down here. This is a typical Ipswich tactics at the moment. How are you going down? You slipped. It wasn't even a free kick. Oh, what is this? I'm closing my eyes every time FOTMob sends me a notification. Don't get me wrong, if this going on, I'm probably gonna go mental. It's that simple, but oh, today's game has been bad, man. Listen, look, so many hat tricks this afternoon. Carlton, Morris, Diving, Mumba, Kiefer Moore yesterday, but no Coney can't even score one at the moment. Jake Tars, I don't get why Cook is still on. The best thing he's done was that bicycle kicked attempt. Alright, subs coming on for Ipswich. Wally coming off. McKenna telling them to stay down. McAteer coming on. I think that is Akpom coming on as well. Leaf Davis coming off for I can't see who that is actually. I know Akpom is one of them, but I don't know, is it Johnson? Yeah, Johnson's coming on. Ex-West Ham right back, I think that is. Right, we're going in with a long goal kick, it looks like. Right, up the field. Cook heads it up the field again. It's just in the air. Madsen, yet again, it's going to be a throw into Ipswich. Absolutely appalling. Right, Furlong with a long throw. We get it back and we give it away straight away. It's going to be a throw into QPR though. We need a new left back. Cook needs to go. Alright, Morrison on the ball now. Alright, Jimmy Dunn goes with a long ball. And cleared away by Kipri. And Poku winning the ball back here. Gives it to Sato into the middle. Into the books. Oh, it's a shot by Sato, saved by the Ipswich player, goalkeeper. It's the best chance we've had in the second half, I think. Alright, intercepted. Sato back on the ball on the left side. Played back to Steve Cook. I'd be honest, I don't think he's gonna ask that, to be honest. Alright, Sato on the ball now. Saito. Oh, sees Poku in the box. Go on, Poku. Saito oh my god, it's an appalling shot by Saito. Skied it right into the fans. Alright, back to Ipswich it is. I'll be honest, he's just been in the... He's playing in the... I don't know if he's playing on the left, but he's been getting into the middle where I think he plays best to get into the box, runs into the box to score. But I agree, Sayo should have started. Right, it's cleared away. Oh, is that Caden wins the ball back? Right, the whistle's gone. QPR player down. I think it's that Caden. Got a head injury. I think it's gonna be a couple of minutes at a time. Well, more than a couple. I'll say it. So it was way better as a 10. Remember his second debut against Charlton. I think when he came on and scored, and Benge's coming on now. We won't put in one cross, no Frey on. Yeah, I know what you mean on that one. And Benge's coming on. Alright, I don't know who Mbenge is coming off for, or on for. Hey, Steve Cook's coming off. Steve Cook off for Mbenge. Fulham are beating Wolves 3-0. Yeah, I agree with you saying, Patrick. I agree. And Mbenge should be playing. That's what it is. And Mbenge should be playing at the start. It can't be benched unless something's going on. I don't know. Alright, Hayden's about to come back on. Right, Ipswich on the ball in their half. Right, it's telling Hayden to come on now. Alright, out wide, Ipswich. To Philogene. Crossed in. And it's going out for goal kick. Alright, 10 minutes plus added time. Can we get 3 goals back? I legit just MSG Tyler. Let's see in the interview what he says. You gotta remember, he's not gonna put anything like that in the interview, you know. He's gonna be, you know, you gotta remember, he's only gonna ask questions that are really that QPR really tell him to ask, you know. Like, you gotta remember, he never really asked about like anything like, you know, certain things. What do you think is, I'd say, a good side, or is QPR playing poor? QPR's defense is poor today. Ipswich, oh, hang on. It's a free kick to QPR. Hayden gets fouled in a nice position. Listen, look, I'm not going to sit and say Ipswich are shit, because Ipswich is a good team. But I think majority, or the reason or the result today, I would say just shit defense by QPR today. It's been a shit day for QPR, you know? You know, defense has been not on point today whatsoever, you know? And, you know, I think with Ipswich, with McKenna, his playing style this season is completely different to what he was playing 2 seasons ago in the Championship. You know, he's changed stuff up. You know, you have 2 solid centre-backs. you know, that are good at height and everything like that. With us, our two centre backs are no height to them. And you got to remember, the goals you've scored today are pretty much either been across to your number 9 or a free kick, set piece. So Madsen, oh, he's 50 over the bloody bar. For says, yeah, not taking nothing from Ipswich. They will play. They were well played, but we are just poor. I would say, just like I said, Ipswich have been played well today. You know, they've utilised. I'm not stop saying utilised. Used us pretty. You know, with the players that they've got, they've done well and what we're shit at. You know, McKenna's seen what we're weak at the start. Escudino on the left, the crosses into your striker, your number 9. You know, the free kicks, you've done well with that. By putting a really good free kick taker on. He's done one first free kick was great. The second free kick was lucky he got a deflection. I would say we can't keep getting results like this even when we're at home. You can't be losing. We especially can't be losing like 4-1, 7-1 and stuff like that. I feel like maybe start playing Don at centre back and use Morgan at right back. I could say that and see that, AB, but the problem is I don't think Don plays well in centre back as a 2. I think he plays better as a 3 if he plays centre back. But he has to change something, he does, because today's performance shows that there's certain things that doesn't work. Logan says, a bit weird to see us winning such a decent gap. Some of our football ain't been great. I'm not watching, but our goals are are the goals any good? Like I said, your Ipswich goals have been pretty much either great crosses into your striker or a great free kick taker. If McKenna was the QPR manager of the same QPR team, would you get promoted or need a complete overhaul? Like I said, for me, a manager needs players that can play in the playing style that he wants. McKenna's a good a head coach, I would say, a good coach. You know, and you know he's at Ipswich and he's got Ipswich promoted twice. So yeah, but this season is not exactly his season at the moment. So yeah. QPR Boardroom have a plan and they have a way they want to play, and that's why I think Julian Stefan's come in. Oh, Kone for Southampton, kick up the butt may spur him into form. Brody says, RWG, I don't think McKenna would do well with QPR. I think the only manager that would do well with QPR, if it was anyone, would possibly be I'm trying to think of a manager that plays the style. I would say Mark Warburton, but you know, but Mark Warburton I don't think can defend. He's shit at understanding defense. Right, Ipswich in here. Oh, no, it's offside. I can see there are QPR fans leaving. But yeah, 4-1. What'd you expect? It's 4. AB says our defense is going to hold us back this season. Ryan says we're going to be a long old game on Wednesday. Just hope it isn't a shit team selection. Yeah, it's definitely MW, I don't know what you mean by MW. Is Nunes' second free kick any good? It was Logan. It was deflected. It was lucky. In my opinion, like for me, it's lucky. If a free kick gets deflected, it's lucky. But everyone has their own opinion on it. You know, first goal from Nunes, the first free kick, brilliant, well, brilliantly placed. But yeah, and ending the day off it's been shit defending today, and that's it. You know, attack hasn't really done much either. You know, Kone's having a bit of a um uh Charlie Kelman form at the moment. And there goes Ipswich now on the ball out wide, and it's gonna be kept in. Alright, Ipswich and Bengay. Oh, he's just lost his man. Akpom, good save by Nardi. Kelman scored today. That's mad. That is mad. Alright, what are we saying at the moment? Right, we're 20 likes at the moment. Brilliant. Try to get 30. See the rest of the comments. What about Hurst header? Because personally, I think he's not been great for us recently. The thing with Hurst, with tall players like Hurst, they're good at being in the right place at the right time in the 6-yard box. They are, but any other apart from that, it's 50-50. It is for player. Hurst is like Frey, you know, they're tall and they're there for crosses, you know, or anything that comes into their feet in that box. So yeah, but Hurst has been okay today. Patrick says Hammer, Morgan, Dunn, and Bengay, Davis, Madsen, Varane, Sato, Poku, Frey, Burrell. My starting lineup next game. Okay. Birmingham winning 4-0. Ipswich clear it up the field. Ooh, free kick powering to Ipswich. RW says no way we are starting Hammer over Nardi. Foley says got to get ready for work, DB, but thanks for the stream. On to the next one. Yeah, we'll be live on Wednesday. I believe it's Wednesday, so yeah, we'll be live on Wednesday anyway. Hopefully that'll be a good stream. Fingers crossed. Hopefully a better performance. It's coming up to added time anyway. I think we could clearly say that we've lost this one. Stoker winning 5-1, Watford 3-0. Derby beat Sheffield United 3-1. So a lot of big results today. A lot of big results. Oh. Alright, just waiting for this added time to come on. And Bengay's just been booked, yellow carded. Bloody hell. Jeez. Yeah, he's frustrated. And Bengay, I don't know how many yellow cards he's had. Does he miss another game, I think? I don't know. Alright, and Bengay on the ball now. To Madsen. Poku on the ball now. Poku. Out wide to... Oh, Burrell, what are you doing? Oh, goal kick. Right, how many minutes at a time? Probably 5. Eight minutes, 7 minutes. What's it? 7 minutes at a time. 7 minutes to get 3 goals. Doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, mate, I haven't seen Loftus Road this empty in a while, you know. Right. Alright, it's gone long. Stranger things have happened. Yes, that is true. Don't know what Julian Stefan's gonna say in his interview. Alright, it's gone straight to the Ipswich keeper. Poku chasing it down. Burrell chasing the keeper now. Gone wide to Ipswich. Alright, it's a through ball to Akpom. It's at home, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's at home. Let me check. Yeah, at home. Oh, mate, it's going to be an annoying one if we lose that. Ipswich are loving life. Man United have just a 2-2 with Forest at the moment. Yeah, no, I can see that it's emptying. Yeah, it's gonna happen though. You know, you can't fault it. You know, fair play to the people that stick there on their seat till the very end of the whistle. But yeah, today is gonna be probably definitely a shambles, man. Honestly, this referee, like I said, I'm not blaming the referee, but I will say this: referee has not been great today whatsoever. He's been loving the bookings and, you know, stopping time and stuff like that. But I would say today's loss is all down to Julian and his choice of players and possibly his tactics for today. It's just been appalling. He's probably going to come out and apologize to QPR fans. So yeah. Two 0 Preston v Southampton. Yeah, Ipswich are going to go back up there. Happy. Agreed. The lineup killed us and the performance showed. Yeah, 100%. Julian's got to put his hands up today. Listen, look, I might not sound annoyed at this point. I am very pissed off. But if it was, I'm not going to go and smash a chair or anything like that. You know, I didn't expect 4-1. You know, I expected a very tough game. But it's one of these things where you sit here as a fan and expect Julian to do something about it, you know, like the Escudina thing. That for me, I would have brought him off once I saw him do stupid shit. But you know, when you see teams with a very tall striker on, you need to make sure you have the right defense on, man. Alright, Davis tries to win it back but fails. And it's gone long. And headed away by Jimmy Dunn. Straight to Agpom, it was. Brian Beat leads 3-0. And Ipswich go wide again to the right with Darnell. Whipped in and almost 5-1 there. Luckily he's missed it. You're sneezing. A lot of work needs to go on Monday for that Wednesday game. Yeah, I know LWG almost conceding yet again. It's not good today, man. It's been shit defense. I wouldn't be surprised if you know, something happens in January. You know, unless he puts Jimmy Dunn at centre back and then puts Kieran Morgan, like you said, at right back and does well there. Or Adamson. You know, Adamson, I don't know what's going on with Adamson at the moment either. Arsenal beat Burnley 2-0. Alright, Poku out wide to Sato in the box. Last couple of seconds of the game. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. And that'll be it, I think. And I believe it's full time. It's just gone. Yeah, just kick him, man. You've won anyway. Just kick the bloody ball. And there it is, full time. We lose at home to Ipswich 4-1. Yeah, I don't know what to say, to be honest. You know, we all know what's happened today. It's a shambles. Every goal Ipswich have scored, it's just shit defending. Attack didn't really seem there, apart from Burrell as always. I don't know how he's going to defend himself. He needs to retaliate. He needs to bring out a result in the next couple of games. He needs to win the next couple of games for us to be positive yet again. The last couple of games have been really performance-wise appalling. Today, like I said, it needs to be improved a lot better, man. That to lose 4-1 at home to a side that, in my opinion, is only scoring goals from wing play and set pieces. You know, good defensive abilities would have stopped that. So yeah, really annoying. Needs to be improved this week, and it needs to go into the Southampton game at home on Wednesday night a lot better. The players look dead. Some of these players look like, I don't know if something's happened in the club to look that way. You know, I get you've lost, but the way they're looking right now is a bit of an abomination right now. So yeah, but we go and lose this game. So yeah, improvements need to happen. I don't know what he's gonna say. Let's see it here what he says in the preview. Well, not the preview, in the after show, and we will bring out our match reaction tomorrow and go from there. We'll be back on Wednesday, like I said, and we'll be back tomorrow with our show, if you want to call it a show. But yeah, we'll be all ready for tomorrow and see what he says tonight. But thank you for tuning in, much appreciated. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, apart from the shit result and game. But yeah, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, and we'll see you obviously tomorrow with another video of reacting to this when we're a bit more calmed down and where we can breathe and think. So yeah, hopefully you have a great weekend, and shout outs to everyone who tuned in. Much appreciate Ipswich fans as well, and all the usual people that tune in, and we'll catch you in a bit. Have a good evening.